Hey, I just had an interesting revelation. So, okay, first of all, a few days ago, my ex, she was studying Nietzsche, and she was telling me how Nietzsche was sort of the antidote to this heavy Freemasonic, new thinking that is probably poisonous in the world now, from Francis Bacon and Descartes and all these people. She actually liked Descartes, but she said to herself, like, what is the point? What is the end point of a lot of the things they're saying? And what yeah, what's the ontology? How do they know what they know? I think it's ontology, not epistemology. It's ontology. How do you know what you know, right? Um, and she didn't like that, and she thinks it's doesn't really work. I think that the Freemasons said, okay, we're going to make some systems, we're going to work this out and figure out what we mean by certain things, and that's what I think that's what they did, is they just made some shit up for themselves. But they put their entire organization behind it, behind this new Atlantis or whatever, this new utopia of theirs. So I'm starting to see the good side of it a little bit, but of course, mainly I'm antagonistic. But um, she was saying something. I put it together. Oh, that's actually really genius, because you're saying that basically Nietzsche is like, he's giving an answer. He's correcting it by saying, like, um, he's correcting the situation by saying, oh, these people are spiders, and all of his criticisms of God, his atheism. I've always felt that there's some good things in atheism, are sort of medicine for the modern world. In fact, a lot of the most spiritual people I've known are atheists. Um, they're more in a subtle way that maybe they aren't even really seeing, but like um. So yeah, I've been thinking about that sort of thing. Also, why the Nazis were interested in Nietzsche. I think probably they're more on the right track when they're interested in Nietzsche than when they got into Eastern mysticism too much. It just, because they built everything on Nietzsche, Eastern mysticism introduced, I think, a poison into the party, into the ideology that ripped it apart. And I remember that, you know. Um, but also the whole thing was built on Christianity, which esoteric Christianity, but Christianity nonetheless. So, ooh.